It's like, you know what it is like? It's like the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new video, and on today's episode of reacting to whatever shit I find on my recommended page, we've got a random Joe Rogan clip. I'm just getting a bit more random with my reactions. I'm not just doing music, I'm just doing random interesting things I find on YouTube and on the internet. Every religious person is an atheist. Yeah, you all know Joe Rogan, you all know how this works, so let's go. What you saying?
Rogan experience.
One of the things that I really enjoyed about your book was when you explained to people that everyone who practices a religion is an atheist. You're just an atheist in regards to Zeus or Apollo.
Or the 999 other gods.
Right, okay.
Yes,
Right,
and
yes.
that's a home run with this argument.
Yes.
Because
some of us just go one god further.
yes,
Yeah.
but that really is a home run, because this concept of, you know, me and my friends jokingly would always say praise Odin when anything would happen that was pretty good or cool.
Yeah.
But some people got mad at me. They actually got mad that you are mocking Christianity by saying praise Odin.
But of course you are. Why not?
I wasn't even really.
Are
I was
you?
just having fun.
Yes.
I was
How are you
having fun
mocking-
because Odin seemed like a cool.
Are Odin and Jesus like beefing? Was there like a diss track season between? Yo, I know it's completely blasphemous and offensive, but can we have like like rap battle, like rap beef between like religions and shit? That'd be so sick. Fuck like wars because of religion or terrorism, you know, extremism, whatever. Let's just have rap battles. You each get 60 seconds, just spit. Just that'd be so sick. I want to see Jesus versus Odin in a diss track beef like rap battle, something like that. You know, obviously many people will be offended, but that's, you know, it would for the culture and for the content, it would be amazing.
Douglas Adams wrote a lovely book called The Long Dark Tea Time of the Soul, in which the Norse gods are part of it. And Odin in that book has got old and senile, and he just lies in bed all the time and asking for clean sheets every day. And Thor is out there doing mischief with his great hammer and things. At one point, Odin gets Thor super glued to the floor and thinks it's a wonderful story.
See, I love shit like that. I love like normalizing like mythical tales like that. It's part of, like why I can't speak. Part of why I love Life of Brian. That's an amazing film. I love shit that like normalizes shit. I love like when you see like a celebrity that you're into, maybe it's like an artist or a musician you're getting into, and you see them being really serious or really cool or really extravagant in music videos, and you just see them completely normalized. Or like when you see a celebrity, like when you see like the Queen or I don't know, someone random, and you just see them like doing something really normal. There's something about that I love. It's just seeing someone down to earth and just reducing something that's meant to be like above everyone to like just normal shit, like a parody of Odin, like he said, Odin just chilling. He's old and he's just getting his bed sheets delivered and playing pranks on his grandson, like that sort of thing. Like I don't know, I love shit. I love any kind of shit like that.
The vast number of different religions. The incredible number. I mean, how many actual religions are there?
Yeah, which one is right?
Thousands.
Which one is right? Like which one is right
And-
depends on where you're from or your upbringing. It's kind of weird. Like I'm not against religion. I'm not an atheist. I do think there's some kind of weird like. I think the universe influences. I think there's something. So I just don't subscribe or follow a religion. But I think there's some. I don't think it's just nothing. But maybe it is. Maybe it's like a bit more nuanced. Maybe it's like different dimensions, and it's like, you know, it's kind of like a god, but it's like just the universe. But it's like kind of just. I don't know. I think it's wavy.
Many of them share similar belief systems, and it's really interesting when you see how they're like, you know, the Noah's Ark story is very similar to the Epic of Gilgamesh, and there's so many that you see like,
because like
they probably told this to someone else, and these people moved.
Yeah.
It traveled on, and
Fully.
it's just amazing
It's like
that concept
almost every
is alien
religion
to people.
has to be
When I was a
wrong. There has to be
boy, I was raised Catholic.
only one that can be
and I had an
right.
aunt who was
That is the
Jewish.
real
My
God. Like,
uncle
you know.
married my aunt.
But I
and
guess
he
some
had-
religions do like crossover, like Greek gods and Roman gods are like both named after planets. Is it? No, it's something like that. They're quite similar. There's like crossovers and like I don't know. Like, well, Christianity basically came from Judaism, didn't it? Because Jesus was a Jew. He was the king of the Jews. So it's interesting how like it's like different stories will come from different places, and like that's how religions form. It's like, you know what. I don't know. You don't know. Like, they're just, most of them are just creeds, aren't they? They're not necessarily divine in any way, but then some of them might be. Like, you don't know, or maybe they are. Maybe some of them are. Maybe multiple ones can be legit and be real and attached to some divine god. Like, maybe Christianity, Islam, and I don't know, Sikhism are all legit in different and linked to gods in different ways, even though they've got completely different. Like, maybe they can't, I don't know how, but like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't, that's the whole point. It's faith. It's meant to be faith. It's meant to be, you can't prove it. That's the whole point, because it's faith. You're meant to have faith. You're not meant to be able to prove it. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm just like, you do you, I'll do me. Let's all just live and just see what happens. You don't need
Judaism.
to know.
And it was like a big deal in the family. Everybody would talk about it. And
Wait, I missed.
And I had an aunt who was Jewish, and my uncle married my aunt, and he had to convert to Judaism. And it was like a big deal in the family. Everybody would talk about it. And there was no anger. Everybody loved my aunt. She's a great lady. But it was just strange that he was converting to this other religion. I remember I was 5 years old when this was going on, and I was like, wait. What do you mean another religion?
Yes.
I was like, what's going on?
Yes. Yeah.
And they were like, oh, she's Jewish. I go, what? What does that mean? What do you mean she's Jewish?
Yes.
And they had to explain it to me.
Yes.
And I go, okay, but she believes in God. Like, yeah, that they believe in God. Okay, so why is it a different thing? Well, they believe Jesus was a different kind of a thing. It was they don't necessarily believe he was the guy that we think he was.
But if it had been Hindu, they'd have had to explain to you they believe in hundreds of gods.
Vishnu and
Yes.
Yeah, and then we'd have to go way back. Yeah. It's just,
I don't know about that guy's tie. I think it's a bit too
first
much.
hear
You
that,
know?
I mean,
A bit too much, bro.
Probably put
Just
the
tone it
first
down a
seeds
little
of
bit.
doubt in my head when I was a young boy. When I was like, wait, well, there's more than one? Like, I'll never forget that moment, because we were all sitting around the dinner table, and I was just a little kid. And I remember thinking, what do you mean there's another one?
That's what happens when you get, it's just your upbringing, like, for me as well, maybe a little bit less in the UK, but probably in America, and just in Western cultures in general, it's like Christianity is like the main religion. Like, I didn't go to church. I only went to church for like weddings or christenings or funerals or whatever. And or the school would like take us at Christmas, like sometimes, or maybe for Easter, like sometimes the local minister would come around and tell us some random tale. I think he told us about David and Goliath once. I think he came to our class, this is when I was like 6, and he used to tell us like religious story. But it's weird how like we get taught Christianity, but we don't get taught any of the other ones, and that's probably part of the problem with the education like system and just like your upbringing in general. Like when I was like 9, you think, oh, Christianity's the main thing because Christmas, and it's like just in our society a lot more than like Islam or Judaism and stuff. And it's a bit, I don't know, it's just interesting, but it's a bit messed up because then you do get, it's just your upbringing. Like things like Islam are foreign to you because you think, oh, it's in Middle Eastern countries, but it's like, I don't know, you just think Christianity is the main thing, and then there's all different ones, but they're all like the same really, and we just don't get educated that, at least in like Western society. It's interesting. It's very interesting to think about.
I think that's a very powerful way of getting to children, is to just simply tell them that.
Yes.
Telling them nothing but facts. You're not indoctrinating them.
Right.
You're just telling them there are lots of different religions.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Hindus believe in hundreds of gods, and Jews believe in one God, and Muslims believe in one God, and they don't believe in Jesus, and just lay out all the different religions. That would be a very good educational
There's too many, though.
exercise.
Has there ever been a civilization that existed without a belief in a higher power?
I don't think there has, no.
Yeah.
Of course, there are plenty of individuals who educate them to not believe in a higher power, but I think probably true to say that every I mean, anthropologists might deny them, and there might be some tribe that doesn't, but I suspect they all do.
Yeah, because even like Western society now, like Western like European countries and America and all that sort of stuff, like Christianity is still very present, even though a lot of people are atheists now. It's a Christian, but then there's a lot of like, there's a lot of Muslim people, Muslim people are like, there's lots of different I don't know, there's a lot of different things now, so it's quite interesting how it's like, it's you think we're very modern, but these ancient religions are still very present in society. It's quite interesting, and I don't know, it's just cool to think about. I don't know. Again, I wouldn't call myself an atheist, but I don't have a religion that I follow. I'm just, I don't know. I guess it's agnostic, but I don't know. I'm wavy. Like I said, I'm wavy.
some tribes that worshipped animals, and particularly
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Oh, yes.
animals that they survived off of.
Yes,
True.
yeah.
Yeah.
And river gods and thunder gods
Mhm.
and moon gods and sun gods and fire gods and things, yes.
Elemental gods. Oh, it's like, you know what it is like? It's like the Wizards of Waverly Place movie, where they have the trial at the end, where they can only use spells of the elements of earth, wind, fire, water, and earth, wind, fire. Earth, wind, fire, water. Is there only 4 elements? Yeah, earth, water, air, wind, or fire. Yeah, there's 4. There's 4. I'm not that smart. I'm really not. Life is like the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. It's basically the conclusion I've come to with this video. Anyway, yeah, that was interesting. As I say, it just was on my recommended, and I just wanted to, I don't know, I think it's fun to just record reactions to stuff like this, and just to, you know, if anyone's watching this, have a dialogue, like, in the comments. You know, you can let me know your thoughts on the stuff in the comments, and I don't know, it's just cool to, YouTube's cool, and just the internet's cool. You can just, like, chat to people about interesting shit, and you can just find interesting shit like this, and, yeah, so I want to do more clips like this, as well as music, and just reacting to whatever I feel like reacting to on the day, basically, is how I want to go forward with this channel. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you want to see more reactions to random clips or music, I've got all sorts of shit on the channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.